Hey guys, Mark here. Today I wanted to show you how to create this kind of gold foil effect that I saw on the movie posters for King Arthur, which I think comes out today or it came out yesterday or something. It's got like a cool kind of gold foil looking effect on it. So I thought I'd do a quick tutorial about how to do that. So before I show you this version in the bottom right here, where it says King Arthur is one that I made. And so these other two here are from the posters. So in order for us to make this, we need a couple of things. We need some text. I've just typed King Arthur here. This is using a paid font called Brothers as well. I'm pretty sure it's the same, if not it's very close to the one that they used in the actual posters as well. So all I've done is made a new document and I've typed King Arthur here. I've also got another layer that I'm going to show you in a sec. I'll actually give you guys a download link to this. It's a texture that I made, so it's yeah, we're going to use that to add a bit of texture to the type afterwards when we're done, to kind of wear it out like the original poster. But ignore that for now, so I'm going to just hide that. So I've typed out the text. You can type out whatever you want. It could be an illustration or something that you've drawn if you like. It does not matter. I'm just going to hide it for now and make another new layer. Now over on the left hand side here, I'm going to select two colors. These colors are going to define the color of the foil effect. So if you want a gold sort of foil effect, you could we want to grab the two extremes, right? So the lightest of the gold and the darkest of the gold that we want to show. So I'm going to grab a light color like this one. Actually, I might just go a bit further in, a bit more yellow to it. And then in the same section, I'm going to grab a dark sort of browny color, and then I'll click OK. Now the next thing I'm going to do is click on the filter menu and then go down to render and click on clouds. Okay, so as you can see, it started to create a bit of a pattern for us there. It doesn't quite look that realistic yet, so the next thing I'm going to do is go to filter, noise, and then add noise. So this will give it a bit more texture. I found that having monochromatic ticked and just picking around 15 to 20%, see that's a bit over the top, so 15 to 20% tends to work well, I think. Cool, so now I'm gonna just make my text visible again. It's currently behind the gold layer. I'm gonna right click on the gold foil. Actually, I'll just rename it to make it a bit easier to understand. I'm going to right click on that and hit create clipping mask, and there you go. So now it's clipped it around around our type. So that's really all there is to that part. Next, I'm going to make our texture visible again, and then I'm going to right click and make a clipping mask with that as well. That way we get that kind of worn out texture added to it. At the moment, I think it's probably a little bit full on, probably a bit over the top, so I'm just gonna drop the opacity on that a little bit as well. I think that looks a bit more natural. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to that. So I hope you guys found that simple. I'm going to create a couple of others of this as well. I'll create a sort of like a bronzy rose gold colored one, and maybe even a silver one as well. And then what I'll do is I'll save this Photoshop file and I will put it in I'll put a link to it in the description. That way you guys can just download these existing foils that are already made. So yeah, if you found the video useful, I'd really appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I know I say this a lot, but as a really small channel, every single thumbs up and every subscription is like a really, really big help to getting the channel out there. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.